Hello Moon viewers! Welcome back to my channel. This is Gina Mansi again, and this time guys, I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can get a driving license here in UAE. So for me guys, but first of all I would like to advise to you guys that you have to check online if your visa status is allowed to get a driving license. This is the first thing that you have to check, yeah. And then if you already check that your visa are allowed, then that's the time you can prepare your things like your photos, like what we call this passport size photo, which is, I think it's like 5 pieces, but of course if you have more, then much better, yeah. So after that, passport size, around 5 pieces of passport size of your photos. Of course, your passport copies. Make sure that your passport copy are really cleared, if and colored, of course. If it's I think black and white, I don't know, but of course if you can make it black colored, then much better guys. And then your Emirates ID, yeah, this is our Emirates ID here in UAE. So yeah, this one you need to have what we call this with you once you went to the police office to fill up some forms, yeah. But right now they have like online application, so now it's much more easier than before. But the advantage before was the expiration, it will last like 10 years. However, this time I think 2 years for all expat. So I'm not really quite sure yet this time how many years. Maybe because some of my friends, they have like 1 year only, and some, like, they have some, I don't know, categories like that, because they have different numbers of expiration. One of my friends, she said like 2 years, but one of my friends, uh, they give her only 1 year. So for some reasons, I don't know yet, guys. Then of course the requirements is the eye test. Make sure that even though you are wearing eyeglass, it doesn't matter. For sure you can get a driving license still, of course, here in UAE. So there's no worries about that for all those without international driving license from your countries. So first you have to take a theory classes. These theory classes, it's covered all the rules and regulation here in UAE while you are driving. What are those and don't, like that. So it's good to know all those things, those knowledge. Like, of course, we need to be open to know all the rules here in UAE, so for us to be careful not to fine in the future, yeah. So for me, I took the jury classes, and they have some choices there. Maybe you will take 5 days, it depends on the schedules, yeah. So for me, I took like maybe 5 classes during that time. Then once you pass the theory classes, then you will proceed to the what we call uh, parking test. This one, it's a easy words, but some words they said like parallel parking, garage parking, angle parking, hillside parking, like that. So, but for me, it's easy for all expat that I can tell that parking test, like, you know how after the theory classes, then you have to go through parking test. So this parking test, guys, like this parking test, guys, you have to drive not really very high, but you know, they have some procedure how you will park the car. And of course, you have to park properly, not not like you know, like in the right angle, like of the car. They have some, you know, they have some uh, rules that, okay, parking, like for me, like during that time, I feel so nervous because they are very tough. Yeah. So once you sit on the car, you have to make sure that all the all did you check everything, like the mirror, you put seat belt, everything. Yeah. So before you start the car, yeah, make sure that everything is correct. Yeah. And then after the parking test, guys, once you pass the parking test, sometimes it's really for the first timer, it's really lucky for you if you already pass in one time test. Yeah. And for me, for parking test, I think I took like maybe because I got really nervous. So for parking test, I failed, and maybe third times, that's the time I passed. And then for the reverse, guys, sorry, for the reverse, I took, I think, 4 times. Oh my god, it's but really, I really enjoy, even though, like, you know, so for the reverse parking, so after you pass the theory parking test, then next level, you have to take the reverse parking. And you know, guys, reverse is like, you know, like reverse, like you have to drive, and you have to be you have to take care on, you know, you have to look on the mirror, like you have to be a good driver. Yeah. You have so you have to show how you will park properly. uh, and then after that, the road test, my so once you finish in three, theory, parking, and reverse, then that's the last test, which is the road test. Really, road test, I really enjoy much more than parking and reverse. Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, for me, really, I was really laughing because I make the reverse perfect. More than you know, more than the parking test. Yeah. So for me, and now guys, we are in the road test. So for the road test, um of course, you have to check your eye test. You have to give the forms to the police office and give your forms. They will check your eye test again. Maybe some they will check your eye test again. Sometimes no. For me, no, not really. Only I took one time test for my eye test, because last time when I took the road test, they asked me again to take the eye test. Then I said I already have an eye test before, so how come I will take again? So this time, that time, okay, they allow me. Then after that, yes, of course, I'm very happy to you know, really I was really excited when I was driving. So uh, I took the road test, and for the road test, you, of course, the eye test, they need this one, and you have to find like the driving school here in UAE. So they will teach you how to, you know, how to drive, uh, like some roads, like for me, really, I have a good driver during that time. He's from Pakistan, and his old man, maybe 60 something like that. Then after that, he's a good teacher. He let me drive, and then on the highway, he was sitting like, he, you know, he doesn't care. I will drive, and then after that, he's teaching me how I need to do, like in driving, like, you know, he gave me some tips on how I can get this driving test passed. So for the driving test, road test, I mean, of course, you have to follow what you've learned in theory classes. So for the theory classes, because theory classes, you have to you know, you have to mark on your mind, guys, all the procedures like the stoplight and these things, everything. So if you really read everything on that books, for sure you will get your driving license easily. So, and luckily for me, for second time around, I passed for my road test. So my God, thanks God, really, I cannot sleep during that time, but I was really happy that I got my driving license, because it seems like I graduated in university again. Really, it's really good feelings for us, and I can advise you for all those expat like me, especially for men. Yeah, if you are if you are looking for a job, or if you are working now, so don't waste your time while you are here. Take a driving license if you can, and if your visa is allowed to get a driving license, don't waste your time. Like, spend money for yourself, for your future, and then later on you will get it. So because it's really advantage if for next time around you will apply, if you are looking for another job. So it's really advantage for all of us. So guys, for me, I hope you can I can give you some tips on how you can get a driving license. First, you have to take the you have to know your visa status, and check online if what are the requirements of getting a driving license. Yeah, and then, yeah, as I told you, you will go to the theory classes, parking, reverse, and then the road test. This is the six what we call this things that you need to check, yeah, before getting a driving license. Because all the requirements like papers or something, like, you know, it's easy to get these, guys. So I hope you I hope did you got some tips on my video, and please likes, share, and subscribes to my channels, and to be a part of my moon viewers. So thank you, guys, and I hope I hope every one of us are on safe, especially this time of COVID-19. May the God bless us all and have a nice day to all. Bye!